If you're over 50 and you're doing everything right, eating clean, moving more, cutting back, and the fat still will not come off, I want to tell you what's actually going on. Because it's not your willpower, and it's not that your metabolism is broken. It's that somewhere after 50, your body quietly stopped recovering at night. And once I show you the signs, you're not going to be able to unsee them. I'm a nutrition coach and trainer, and I work only with people 50 and up, including myself. So let me start with a few things I hear every single week. Tell me if any of this sounds familiar. You fall asleep fine, then you're wide awake at 3 a.m., brain running, staring at the ceiling. You're exhausted at 2 in the afternoon, but somehow wired at 11 at night. You get out of bed in the morning stiffer than you feel after an actual workout. A calf cramp, or that crawling, restless feeling in your legs, yanks you out of your deepest sleep. And the one nobody admits, those 9 p.m. snacks. You're not even hungry. You're tired. Your body didn't recover last night, so it's begging for fast energy. And the fastest energy it knows is food. If you nodded at even 2 of those, listen to me. That is not just getting older. That is your body telling you it isn't recovering at night. And here's the part nobody connects. A body that can't recover is a body that will not let go of fat. It's too busy just trying to keep up. So let me show you why this happens after 50, and then exactly what turns it back on. When you don't recover at night, 3 things go wrong at once, and all 3 of them block fat loss. The first is your blood sugar. After 50, your cells respond to insulin less well, so your body has to pump out more insulin to do the same job. And here's the thing about insulin. When it's high, it tells your body to store fat, not burn it. Poor sleep makes this worse the very next day. So the exact same breakfast stores more fat on a bad night than a good one. Same food, different body. The second is your hunger. One bad night flips the switches in your brain. The signal that says I'm full drops, and the signal that says feed me spikes. That's why after a rough night you wake up hunting carbs and sugar and you feel like you have no discipline. It was never discipline, it was chemistry. And the third is your stress. When you're not recovering, your stress hormone cortisol stays high. And high cortisol is the one that tells your body to hold on to belly fat specifically. So you can do everything right during the day and still get fought every single night. Blood sugar, hunger, stress. Those are the 3 breaks, and when your body stops recovering, all 3 lock on at the same time. So what actually runs your recovery? A few things, but one of them does most of the heavy lifting, and most people over 50 are running low on it. It's magnesium. Magnesium is what lets your muscles relax after they contract. It's part of how your nervous system winds down at night. It's involved in over 300 processes in your body, including the ones that steady your blood sugar and calm your stress response. And here's what the research actually shows, not the hype. In trials, magnesium improved insulin sensitivity and lowered fasting blood sugar, most of all in people who were low to begin with. In older adults, it helped people fall asleep about 17 minutes faster than a dummy pill. And in stressed adults, it's been shown to bring cortisol down. Those are the exact 3 breaks we just talked about. Now here's why this hits people over 50 harder than anyone tells you. 3 things stack against you at once. 1. You absorb less magnesium as you age. Same food, less of it making it in. 2. And this is the big one. A lot of the medications we're on after 50 actively drain it. Acid reflux pills, certain blood pressure meds, water pills, and diuretics. They flush magnesium right out of you. Go look at your medicine cabinet after this. Yeah. 3. The food itself has less than it used to because the soil it's grown in has less. So you can be eating healthy and still be running low on the one mineral your recovery depends on. That's not a discipline problem. That's a chemistry problem, and it's fixable. And I'm a food-first coach, so this is where you start. Before anything else, load these in every day. Pumpkin seeds and almonds. A small handful is one of the densest magnesium hits in the grocery store. Leafy greens, spinach especially, magnesium, and a blood sugar stabilizer in one. Beans and lentils, slow carbs, great for your gut, loaded with magnesium, the most underrated food for anyone over 50. And real dark chocolate, 70% or higher. Yes, it's allowed, and it's one of the better sources. Eat those every day. For a lot of people, that alone starts to move things. But I'll be honest with you, because I coach people this age all day, between absorbing less, the medications, and real life, food alone often doesn't fully close the gap. So if you're going to add a magnesium supplement, let me save you some money and a bad experience. The form matters more than the brand. If you've ever taken magnesium and it sent you running to the bathroom, that was magnesium oxide, the cheap stuff in most drugstore bottles. Your body barely absorbs it. It mostly just passes through you. That's why so many people try magnesium, get nothing but a stomachache, and quit, thinking it didn't work. The form I use, and the one that showed up in the sleep research, is magnesium glycinate. The magnesium is bound to glycine, which makes it gentle on your stomach and actually absorbed. I take mine in the evening, about an hour before bed, as part of winding down. I use this great new family-owned brand, Orvella, and I'll leave it linked below if you want the exact one. So here's your homework this week. It's not a new diet and it's not more cardio. It's this. Help your body recover. Seeds and greens every day. Screens off earlier. Magnesium in the evening. Then watch the 3 a.m. wake-ups, the morning stiffness, and the late-night snacking start to fade. And watch what your body finally does once it's allowed to let go. If this hit home, subscribe and send it to someone who's been stuck. And tell me in the comments, what time do you wake up at night? I read every single one. I'll see you in the next one.